Good morning, everyone. My name is Kunchi from Cookinwidkunchi, and today we are doing our lives in a three-part series. So we're going to be doing a low and slow cook on some baby back ribs. Okay. Nope, not baby back ribs. Some beef short ribs, some Dino beef short ribs. So let me just show you guys what we got here. But just want to apologize for being late. Said I was going to be here at 8 and now it's 8:20. Alright, just woke up a little late, but I'm going to show you what these ribs look like, and then I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to set up the fire. Set the fire up, get that going, and then you guys can see me prep these beef short ribs. I'm also going to try a little rub combo here this morning. Alright, so here we go. We got these big old things. Okay. Massive. These are some 4-bone beef short ribs. Alright. So I'm going to cover those. And if you want to find this, you can go find my Amazon store. My name on my Amazon store, if you type in Google my username, Cookinwidkunchi, then you'll see my Amazon store pop up. But we're going to go over to the grill, and we're going to get started over there. So let me not even take these gloves off. So today we're using the 26-inch Weber kettle. Now, I think you guys can see better on this side. So welcome to FoodTokTV. If you guys are not following FoodTokTV, make sure you give us a follow. Alright, so we got our Weber kettle. Just give me a second, because I'm going to raise it up where you guys can see everything that I'm doing. So typically, you know, using the kettle, I would do the snake method. Today I'm going to try an indirect setup. I've shown you guys this indirect setup on my page before on ribs, on chicken, but I'm going to show you guys on a longer cook, which is going to be about 7-8 hours. Making sure I clean out my ash catcher. Alright. There we go. So I want you guys to see what I'm doing. So for this, we're going to use some B&B briquettes. Alright, make sure you're using B&B briquettes, not Kingsford. We don't want that chemical flavor on our food. Alright, so I'm just going to keep everything to one side. That's what I mean by indirect. So I'm going to start right here. Now you don't need to like lay the charcoal out like this. You can just brush them all to one side, but I'm not OCD, I don't think. My mom didn't tell me I was. So if my mom didn't diagnose me, maybe I'm not. Okay? Maybe I am, but maybe I'm not. I don't know. That's not important. Alright, so double tap on that screen, y'all. Send up some likes. And this is going to be a 3-part live. Okay? So we are running these low and slow. These beef ribs are going to take us about 8 hours. And my goal is to not add charcoal unless I need to. But we'll see if we even need to. Okay? And let's go. I'm going to use some pecan wood chunks, okay? Not chips, I'm using chunks. These are going to last longer, and you're going to get more flavor out of these. I only need about 3. Alright, so you guys can see that. That's going to be the, that's too big right there. That should be as much charcoal and wood as I need. So we're going to get started. Also, that's some mesquite. So I'm going to take you guys, I'm going to show you guys my my secret stash. Okay? Check this out. What's up, Kiefer? Jimmy in the house. Alright. Now listen, guys. Can't show you too much, okay? But I'm going to show you my stash. Alright, so what do we say? Mesquite or oak? Alright. Gotta. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man.
Alright. Here we go. Sorry guys, if you didn't see. Alright, we got some mesquite charcoal. What's up, Larry? Glad you could join us, buddy. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna open this charcoal here. Okay. So let me show you guys how I open my charcoal. All right. So once you find the side that you can see these little loops right here, that means you're on the right side. And you do it. I do it every time, right? Can't rip my bags. Hurts my feelings. I think it's bad juju if I don't do that. All right. Anyways, we're gonna get our charcoal. And our fire starter. That's like a football player wearing dirty underwear his entire career. Okay? It's my superstition. So anyways, I have my alright, hold on. Change this again. I have my chimney, right? This is my charcoal chimney. This is the right side up. This is upside down. Alright? So I'm gonna have it upside down because I only need a little bit. That's gonna fit in this little bowl right here. That's how much charcoal we need to start this. Alrighty. Are you guys double tapping on that screen? Come on, guys. Let's go, man. Send up some love. Share the live. Double tap. If you feel like I'm doing some work, come on, man. Y'all don't gotta pay to see the show. Encourage the show. At least. Thank you guys. Share the live. Bring some people in here. Get in the conversation. Are you mad or are you not? You know what I mean? Like, what's up? Are you happy to be here? Are you not entertained? What's up? It's Saturday, man. Y'all are hanging out with me. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate you for being here. Appreciate you to take the time, wake up. I need to cook this brisket. Get on it, Kiefer. It ain't gonna cook itself. Well, unless you bought a self-cooking brisket. Alright. Here we have my fire starter. Thank you guys for double tapping on the screen. Let's go. Come on, man. We got 1,000 likes just by me saying, come on, guys, tap the screen. Come on, y'all. And if you're not following us, drop a follow. If you're not following me on my main page, go follow me over on my main page. Alright? Cooking with Kunchi. This is my what's up, Rachel? This is my fire starter. So I'm gonna put it down. Leave me alone, thing. Alright, so there I have my fire starter right there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get all this lit and then I'm going to dump it over the charcoal. And that's how my fire is going to burn low and slow, because we're going to burn a little bit of charcoal at a time. Alright, so we'll get this going. Now this is going to take about 10 to 15 minutes to get nice and red hot. In the meantime, we're going to go prep these beef short ribs. I'm going to show you guys what they look like. Give me a second here. Come on! Alright, we'll get you guys some music. Just like music. There we go. We are connected. Let me find a playlist here. I'm going to find my barbecue playlist. It's called Cookinwidkunchi Vibe. It's a mix of everything that I do. Alright. So.
Jamaican man, them no smoke bush. Ask some boy if them ever hear about Kush. And all the New York man, them no smoke bush. Ask some boy if them ever hear about Kush. The amount of grace me have is like Selassie, and you come back up. As them I use the brown paper and the look. I'm just running on the fence, me a man. We have the purple shades and the chocolate crown. In a my team, them a hunted down. I'm a little farmer, and big a little farmer brown. Cause they never have enough to make the 100 pounds. Them a circle about
Okay. So this is why I have my fan on out here, because these flies are relentless. Okay. Hold on, let me turn this down. Alright, can you guys hear me? What's up, Jamie? Foil boat. I usually put the brisket in the foil boat when the meat gets some color to it. Doesn't have to have the bark set. You just want that fat cap to have color to it, because you're gonna put it fat cap down in the boat. Alright. Alright, so these are beef short ribs, but I'm going to make a seasoning blend real quick. I'm trying something here. So I got some smoked sea salt, some smoked peppercorns, ancho chili, and chipotle. All right. I'm going to see if I can come up with something good. We'll see. But let's just move the meat here a little bit. I got my mortar and pestle, so I'm going to have to... I'm going to grind the sea salt up a little more. Okay? I'm not trying to make it spicy. I'm trying to make it flavorful. So I'm going to use 3 tablespoons of salt. Maybe 2.5. And I'm not trying to get it too fine. I'm just trying to break down some of the big rocks. Now the pepper I'm gonna have to grind a little more because they're just cracked. Do I make my own salt yet? No, sir. I do not. Wait. Can't do that. I'm trying to see. So I want to go. One and a half tablespoons of this pepper. You think that will be coarse enough? That's not bad. I like that. We're grinding this pepper here.
I got bedhead. I got bedhead. Bro, I woke up, man. That watermelon exploded on my counter.
What?
It was like a watermelon juice all over the floor.
Did you get like watermelon meat everywhere?
No, it didn't explode. It was cracked all over on the bar stool, all over the counter, all over the floor. I've been mopping the floors for 7 months, trying to get sticky off the floor. I was like, look at me, and I stepped in it. I walked out of the pee, I'm looking at it like, gosh dang, that's a lot of pee. I'm like, hold on a second. I touched the watermelon, I was like, and I've only had it for 3 days.
So it's not good anymore.
Oh, it's like soft. Like, you know, the baby's soft spot in the head, it's like that. Nasty. Is that good?
So you guys can see we have a coarse grind on this pepper. That's exactly what I want.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that battery dying?
I don't know. I guess it's just not as.
Yeah, battery's dying. Still like the phone.
What battery does it use?
Triple A.
I don't know if I was AAA. That's right. Alright, cool. Alright. Chipotle. I'm going to use 1 teaspoon. Remember, I'm not trying to make this spicy. And then the chipotle, or the ancho, which is not spicy at all. It's more smoky, sweet. We're gonna go with 2. Three teaspoons. And 1 teaspoon of this. Do you really cook like this? I'm in my house, bro. And this is how I cook at my house. So if you watch my content, you'll notice that I just cook basic. I'm making my own seasoning. I don't think that's anything crazy. So once I get the pepper done, then Watch my content anywhere, you will see. Yes, I've made burgers out of brisket. And listen, I don't know what the grind is, okay? Sometimes I mess it up, sometimes it's good.
I think it's because you're trying to use it a coarse grind, kind of fine it up a little bit.
That was good coarseness.
Yeah.
This was faster.
Yeah.
So basically what they could do with this for me is grind, like use the actual pepper and smoke that. Like whatever grind I'm gonna use.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see if it makes a difference. I don't know. So this is gonna be a smoky flavor on this seasoning, right? Just the seasoning. And we're doing this on one rack, and then the other rack I'm gonna do my homemade SPOG. I didn't put that. I should put that with it. Maybe a SPOG red.
Still berries in there? Still berries in there?
And it's still young.
You only have some berries up in there. Some berries in there.
Thank you, buddy. Yeah.
All you need?
Mm-hmm. All right, that looks good, right? I don't know. You guys see that? Super coarse, right? That's kind of what we want from the pepper. Okay, I'm gonna go get some granulated garlic. I'll be right back. So I'm just gonna put 1 tablespoon of the granulated garlic in there. Thank you guys for the follows. We appreciate that. And we appreciate everybody double tapping on that screen, sending up some likes for us. Keep us going. Keep sharing the live, y'all. Can you guys hear the music? I don't know what they weigh. I didn't check. Because I bought a 4-pack and this is only 2 out of it. There you have it. All right. So this is coarse sea salt, smoked sea salt, coarse smoked black pepper, granulated garlic, ancho chili, and chipotle. Alright, I went up one on the volume. Hope that's better. Okay. So let me put some mittens on real quick. My charcoal is getting there. My main page is called Cookin, COOKINWIDKUNCHI. Better music. Man, you better get out of here. Check with yourself, brethren. Alright. Yes. Thank you guys for the gifts. All right, Jimmy. So I have you modding. Thank you guys for double tapping on the screen. Thank you for sharing. All right. So I'm gonna do a light trim on this. Okay. FTTV, what's up? Now with beef ribs, there's always a lot of fat on the top, but you cannot just take all of it off, okay? Because if you look, there's not much meat under there. So you gotta just try to expose a little bit of the meat, but leave as much of the fat on there as you can. What's up, Andrea? How you doing? Yep. So you don't want to bring it all the way down to the meat, but you want to try to expose, try to expose some of that meat a little bit. These were from Restaurant Depot. We're trying to make sure that we can get some seasoning to penetrate the meat.
tell me why I'm sad. I let me see you say you love me and you care, but you never tell me you're always on the run. Now tell me this, why you can't spend no quality time? You back and just unwind. You always have something to do. That thing for me, I love you not true. I don't know when you want me hear you shout I love you. Tell me where all the passion from, all of the warmth, and tell me where is all of the tenderness. And there is something else that been holding me for so long. Tell me this, tell me if love's so nice. Tell me why it hurts so bad. But if love's so nice. Tell me why I'm sad. Listen now, if love's so nice. Tell me why it hurts so bad. But if love's so nice. Tell me why I'm sad. Again, why if you make me do one, you to be young, you to do one, and you make me fun of me. And I don't want to do it.
So what we're trying to get off is this thick silver skin. When you put the seasoning on top here, you're not going to get any flavor on the meat, okay? Like this will cook, right? Because you're cooking it for a long time. But it's not going to allow any of the salt and all of that flavor, that rub that you put together, to go into the meat. So you're going to have an inconsistent bite, okay? That's why you want to get rid of this. You're going to have an inconsistent bite, okay? That's why you want to get rid of the silver skin. Don't focus on the fat. Focus on exposing the meat from silver skin. Alright, so this little piece of silver skin here. And what's even worse is I'm not dry brining these, so I don't, I don't have that advantage of being able to put some seasoning in it from overnight. Okay. So I'm not gonna dig any deeper, because if I dig any deeper and I remove all of this fat here, you can see like there'd be nothing, right? So I'm not gonna take all of that off, but I expose this part. We got some places right here. We can't dig this part out because that goes all the way to the bone. So there's, like, it's gonna be fine. So remember, don't focus on just the fat. Focus on exposing some meat. Yes, it does have good marbling. Then we have a bigger rack. What's up, Bless Man? Alright. I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing with the grill. Alright, so we have our charcoal lit right here. And then we're going to dump that on top of the unlit charcoal. That took about 20 minutes. And then you're going to take your fire tongs. You're going to make sure everything is as even as possible, okay? So remember, we have the B&B briquettes. We have some mesquite lump. We got some pecan wood chunks under there. And that's going to be our flavor profile. So I'm using the 26-inch Weber kettle, okay? 26-inch Weber kettle Master Touch. I have this opening right here, just in case I need to add more charcoal or wood. So we're gonna let that stay on that side. And our meat is gonna be over here, okay? So, we're shutting it down. We got the thermometer on this side. Nope, wrong. We got the thermometer directly over the heat, and we got the vent on the opposite side because we want these vents to be dragging the heat and smoke across the meat when we put it on there. Alright? I'm going to close the bottom vents down to about halfway. You look at it. Alright, there we go. I'm going to have that open a little bit. We have the top vents. We're going to turn the top vents halfway. And we want this to be showing between 350 to 400. That's what we want this thermometer over here to be showing. So in the meantime, we're going to let that do its thing. We're going to let the smoke clear up. Right? Clear up a little bit, and then we're going to be good to go. So back to the business. I'm going to get some fresh gloves here. So I just got to trim this second rack here, and then we'll be good. Yep, the ash is ashy. Most of my meat I buy at Restaurant Depot, sometimes Sam's Club. I buy it where the sale is. Trucker Ace, what's up? Alright, so same treatment on the next piece of ribs, right? Y'all can see, look at this. This is all silver skin right here. This is not fat, so that's what we want to tackle. Okay? And I try to get under the silver skin. Right? And then you want to come up against the silver skin a little bit. That way you're not taking off all your meat. And boom. It's hard for the knife to even pierce the silver skin. It is so obnoxious. Yeah, when I go to the store and there's stuff on sale, I buy it. I bought these weeks ago, and I'm just now using them. Matter of fact, I bought a 4-pack, and I'm only cooking 2 today. Oh. You got the freezer space to stock up on meat? Do it, man. Huh? Smoking Joe, thank you for coming to the show. It's a shame such an established creator as yourself gotta go find smaller creators to talk shit on their content. Talk shit about their cheap smokers. Do better, buddy. Alright. There you have it, y'all. And you're taking the flavor off. And you should shut up. Okay? This is silver skin. You're not going to want to eat that. Not just fat. Thank you guys for the... If you have that silver skin as a barrier between your rub and your meat, what good is it? Stop it. And fat is not flavor. Nobody takes a spoonful of fat and eat it. Unless you're weird. You want the meat and you want seasoning. Alright, so now the silver skin on here is not too thick on this side, right? And the fat over here, I think that's fine. So I'm not gonna dig into this part, but the thick silver skin that was over here, we gotta get rid of that and then put the rub directly on the meat. Mr. Bethel, what's up? Dude, I was just in your city. All right.
Let's go.
So this rack I'm gonna hit with the salt, pepper, onion, garlic. Yes, these are beef plate ribs. I don't know, I bought them weeks ago, I don't remember. Like $6 a pound. Now the only fat that matters in the meat is that one in there, inside. The intramuscular fat. The fat on the outside, that's gonna render, burn away, okay? All right, so these have a membrane on the back. We are not removing them because these are gonna be so tender when they're done that they're gonna fall apart, right? See all that marbling? That's what's gonna flavor your meat. And nobody can ever remove that, right? So that's the edge right there. Let's make sure we get a little bit of seasoning on that. We don't need to season the bottom side because you don't eat that, right? No way, man. And this is my homemade salt, pepper, onion, and garlic rub. And then I'm going to show you guys what the other rub looks like that I just made right here. Man. Now these ribs are very fatty internally, so you got to season it heavy, otherwise it's just going to taste like smoking fat. No binder, but we got it on there. What's up? What's up? Yorkshire Indian, how you doing, buddy? What up? What up? All right, that's one rack. You're not in any condition. Drop it in a style, drop it in a fashion. Everywhere I go, I'm Rogues the Reggae Man. So this is the rub that I just made this morning. I'm just trying it out. We'll see how it is. Woo. Got a little heat. We'll see how it is when it cooks. Ancho, chipotle really cooks off, right? Most of the heat cooks off on the chipotle flavor.
Respect. God bless.
That's what you're gonna see here, guys. No mustard on my meat, even though me and the mustard queen are friends. Sunshine Mama Hood, what's up?
How can a big music come from a little island? When the music plays, leave them in a state of shock. The big music from the little rock. Oh, 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 yeah. I'm Mr. Reggae Ambassador. Hey. Oh, 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 yeah. I'm Mr. Reggae Ambassador. Hey.
And tomorrow, guys, at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if you are a prospective FTTV creator that you want to join the network, you create some videos on here and you want to be a part of the community and protect your account from frivolous bans and all those stuff, make sure you come see the live that we have tomorrow scheduled. Myself and Mustard Queen are going to be hosting a live. Also, if you're an active creator with FTTV, this live is for you. Lots of information we're going to share with you guys. Okay.
Everybody on the corner with the work slinging and banging in front of that liquor store. Blowing money cause I live life fast on this bottle full of yak. I'm a 50 slow.
You hear that? So we got the salt, pepper, garlic. The sea salt is smoked. The pepper is smoked. And we have the chipotle, which is smoked peppers. We have the ancho chili, which is toasted. Granulated garlic, which is toasted. So we're gonna see how this flavor cooks until the end. All right. So can you guys see the grill? The smoke has cleaned up, right? Beautiful over there. Hold on, let me stand you guys up real quick. I gotta turn the fan on. All right. So you guys see the smoke has cleared up significantly. I told you what temp I wanted, right? 350 to 400. That's where we're sitting. I'm ready to put the meat on. Alright, here we go. So alright, today we are doing an indirect setup. All right. All right. Y'all see that? They're right there. Indirect of the heat. Crank this down just a little bit more. All right. Okay. So we're gonna do. We're gonna cook them until they're probe tender. I think these are gonna take me about 8 hours. I do not know. It might take 7. It might take even 6. We'll see how it does. However, I'm smoking some beef short ribs. So what I'm gonna do is today, 2 p.m. Okay, 2 p.m. this afternoon. I'm gonna come back live on this page. 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be back live here, and we're going to show you what we do at the kind of like the midway point of cooking these ribs. Yeah, I think, or maybe 4. Yeah, I think 2 o'clock should be good. But make sure you are following this page. Set your alert notification, right? So that if I go live at 1, if something happens and the ribs are cooking faster than I expect and I got to go 1 or 1:30, just, make sure you can see that. So make sure you smash that follow. Make sure you're following my main page also, Cookinwidkunchi. So it's COOKINWIDKUNCHI. All right? What state am I from? I'm from Florida. All right. So make sure you guys are following me here. We'll go live 2 o'clock. That's the plan. And then we'll show you what we do. So that time we're gonna wrap it. That's gonna be a really short live. Yes, Cooking with Kunchi. Thank you. Right. And then after that, 6 is going to be when we're going to cut the ribs, right? So by the time when we wrap it, put it back on the smoker, it's going to be a while before we're done, and then we're going to pull it off and rest it. I'm not going to show you guys all of that, but you guys are going to get to see me cut it live. You can see what it looks like, hear what it tastes like, see how I like this rub for a long cook, and so on. All right? So thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Georgia from Jacksonville. That's a hop, skip, and a jump. All right. So yes, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. It's been a fun hour. And the next live is going to be about 20, maybe 30 minutes. And then the final live will be about 20 or 30 minutes as well. All right, thank you, GMAC. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for 10 or 12,000 likes. Thank you for the gifts, everybody that dropped the gift in here. And we'll see you guys later. Take care. What's up, everybody? So, we are ready for the second part of this live. This is going to be pretty quick, as long as you guys don't have any questions for me. This should only take me about a half hour or so. All right. So I'm going to be wrapping the beef ribs now. They've been on since 9 a.m. It's now 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and they look beautiful. All right, they look beautiful. So we're gonna wrap in butcher paper today.
What are you doing?
I'm working.
What do? You're going to make something?
Yep. I'm gonna take the meat off the smoker and I'm gonna wrap it up in paper.
Why? Why?
Because that's a part of my process.
So why this is outside?
Because I'm going to use it outside.
What is this?
It's called a whiteboard.
What is that?
It's called a wind chime.
Can I have a look at it?
Sure. Just don't touch it. All right, double tap, tap, tap. Let's go, y'all. Double tap on the screen and show some love. I'm gonna get those beef ribs off the smoker so you guys can see them right now. And tell me what you think about how they look. I think they're coming out fine. I've only peeked at them once. That was like 2 hours ago. So let me see. Can you guys see me? Alright. Give me 1 second now. So this is my big rack, and this has salt, pepper, onion, and garlic as my seasoning. This is the bigger one. So we're going to put that down. You can see we didn't remove the membrane, and that is what's holding it all together. Okay? Dino beef ribs. This is what for dinner. So, let me just, let me see what my internal temperatures are looking like right now. Alright, so it's saying 163 in that thick section right there. 161 on the other side. So, good. The temperature doesn't really matter. What we're looking for is good bark formation. So, now that we have the crust how we want it, we're just going to wrap them up, and that's what's going to help it braise and break down, but with no liquid, so you're not going to lose your bark. Okay, we have spent a couple hours smoking these so that they can look like meteorites. We don't want to just wash them off. Alright, so we're gonna do like so, tuck them in tight. Alright, because we're putting these bad boys to bed. Thank you guys for watching this second part of the cook. And the last part is going to be at 6 p.m. today when we're slicing these. So when these are done, I'm going to pull them off. I'm going to rest them. Probably in a cooler or in my oven. So I have them wrapped up where the bone sides are still down, the meat side is still up, and we're going to put this back on the smoker. But first, let me wrap the other one up. And this is more of the same. This is a rub that I made this morning. Now this recipe will be up on FoodTokTV.com by later or early tomorrow. And so you guys will get to see, I'll tell you later what the flavor tastes like. I like the rub, how I made it this morning, but we'll see how it does.
Bye-bye.
Alright, later. We'll see how it holds up in a long cook. What's up, Mark? Yes, we got Dino beef ribs. So we got these right here. I'm gonna go now, and we have to add some more charcoal. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do that on this grill. So come check me out. Gotta make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. And because I'm just, so you can see, like, we're still smoking, the temperature is still good, but we have way less charcoal than I think we're gonna need for the next 3 hours is what I think I'm gonna need. So we only have this little bit over here. I'm just gonna add some more briquettes over to this side. And that's probably about a dozen or so. Right? That's probably about a dozen or so briquettes. I don't need to add any more wood because we are done with the smoking part. Now we just need to maintain the heat. And so these are going to do just that. Alright, so alrighty. Alright, so we want them nice and tight in the paper. Now when I shut this down, I'm going to make sure my bottom vents are open a little bit. And so we're going to get these finished right away. We want these to be nice and tender when we're done. So it's the same setup. We have the heat on this side, the vents on the opposite side, and we want that airflow, that heat to come across the meat and out the vents. That's how we're gonna cook these. All right. So a question that I get all the time is, why don't you just put these in the oven now to finish? And you can do that if you want, okay? My problem with putting stuff in my oven to finish cooking is that then my house smells like smoke the entire time, because, you know, that smoke flavor is still going to be in the oven. The whole house is going to smell like that. I don't really want that. So, but if you don't care about that, you can put it inside, and yeah, you'll be good. Why should I buy a Blackstone? Just because some dude on the internet says so? I think that's weird. I own a Weber griddle. It's a slate. It's way better than the Blackstone. I think you should throw out your Blackstone. That's what I think. All right, let's see. Did I miss any questions? What's up, Mark? What's up, Melissa? Hey, Mustard Queen, how are you doing? So part 3 of the Dino ribs is going to be 6 p.m. Eastern. Thank you, Mark, for typing that. I'll pin your comment right up here. If you're happy and you know it, tappy tap. Yeah, Mark, that's what I said. Throw out your Blackstone. Buy a Weber. How about that? All right. So Any more questions? Any questions for me though? So the goal for the smoker, we want to get the temps to be cooking at about 250, 275. On the lid thermometer, because the thermometer is directly over the heat, I want that thermometer to be saying between 300 to 350. That's kind of where I want to sit for the rest of this cook. If it goes higher, if it goes up to 400, it's fine, right? But oh, this guy. Suggestion box is closed to you, bro. Yeah, we don't need no more suggestions from you. All right. What it's doing is the thermometer is telling you that it's that temp, but because the meat are on the opposite side, it's actually a different temperature over there. What's up, Melissa? How you doing? Yeah, we got these beef ribs coming up. Yeah, we're gonna close the suggestion box for that dude from the country club. All right, so we got it up there at about 300, and so we know that that is going to be about 225. So basically all I'm going to do all right, we're just going to open this a little bit more, push a little bit more airflow, and then we are going to increase our temperature so we can get these ribs finished up real good. Thank you, Melissa, for tapping on the screen. Thank you for the gifts. You know we appreciate all of those. All right. So, oh, is my phone overheated? Dang, what's up, blessed man? We just wrapped up the beef ribs and we have them on the back on the smoker to finish. So that's what we're gonna do. We're trying to get it up to about 350 because that's where we want to cook, and this is where we're at right now. So I think we're doing pretty good. All right, thank you guys. 80% of the live goal. Are you cooking beef ribs too, bro? Damn. Oh, is that why you said great minds think alike? All right. Thank you guys for the follows. Thank you, Regina, for the follows. Thank you, Melissa, for all the gifts. Thank you guys for hitting on that goal for me. We appreciate that. We're almost to that live goal. Almost to that live goal. All right. So the next live is going to be 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. That's when you're going to see me actually cut the ribs and show you what they look like, and you will hear what they taste like. The full recipe for the whole 3-part cook that we're doing today. So we did 1 part this morning. Now we're having the second part where we're wrapping the ribs. The next segment is going to be the finished product. Before I show you guys the finished product, I think around 5 o'clock I'll be able to pull them off and rest them. But if they are ready, okay, if they aren't ready, if they are probe tender, I will go ahead and pull them off, rest them in my cooler or my oven, wherever I feel like, and then we will be ready to eat. We only need about 45 minutes to an hour to rest these. How's it going, Roosevelt? Nice. Doing some next week. Today I'm going to do a slab of pork belly on my Weber Summit. We're going to do some jerk pork. Alright. We're going to do some jerk pork. Red Wagon Bakery in the building. Alright, where y'all at? So, the first person to finish the live goal will be my hero for the day. Hey, Maria, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday to everybody. What am I going to cook today? We'll see you at 6. We have some beef ribs, Dino beef ribs on the smoker right now. Thank you, Babs. You are my heroine. Okay? Not the drug heroine, like the female hero. Okay? See? Thank you, Babs. Thank you, Melissa, for all the gifts. Thank you, Mark, for all the gifts. Thank you, everybody who jumped in and helped us to nail that live goal. We appreciate you guys so much. Okay, so 6 p.m. it's gonna be a fairly short live as well, and then the full replay will be up on YouTube and Facebook, right, in a few days. But the full written recipe will be up on FoodTokTV.com. Make sure you guys go check that out. Follow FoodTokTV if you're not following us already. We are a collaborative group of creators that we go live every single day, sometimes multiple times a day. Like today, I'm going live 3 times for this cook, and that's because that's an 8-hour cook. We can't be live for 8 consecutive hours. We could, but, you know, we got stuff to do. So, I hope y'all have a good rest of your Saturday. I'm gonna, you know, hold on. Let me tell you guys something. You know something that bugs me that people say? Like, other content creators, they say, okay, I'm gonna hop off here. Or, I just wanted to hop on here. Like, did you hop anywhere? You did not hop. You're not a bunny. Okay? You're not a kangaroo. You did not hop onto your phone. You didn't. Nobody hop. I've never hopped out of my house or hopped onto the phone. If I hop on the phone, it's gonna break. Why do you say we're gonna hop? Wait, I didn't mean to throw my phone. That's not a tantrum. You know what I mean? Hop. Does anybody hop? Wait, am I going off tangent here? Taylor, do you need to reel me in? Yeah, I don't hop, okay? So I'm not going to tell you, okay, I'm going to hop off of here now. Or, I just wanted to hop on here and tell you that we don't hop. We're humans. Okay, so, no. And, you jump. You're gonna jump on the phone. Hop back at 6 p.m. At 6 p.m. I'm gonna hop on the internet. I'll hop in bed. Oh my God, we do not hop. All right. So Taylor, when you're making the mustard, do not hop in the mustard because that will make a splash. Red Wagon Bakery, I know when she's baking, she's not hopping around. She's gonna lose some of the flour or some of the baking powder, ruin the recipe. You know what I mean? No hopping. Uh-oh. Jimmy's coming out. What's up, man? All right, y'all. I hope y'all have a good rest. I don't hop, I bounce. All right, I'm gonna bounce off of here. Bro, why do people say, I just wanted to hop on here and tell you guys this real quick.
I don't know.
They don't really hop.
Yeah?
No.
How do you know they don't hop?
I didn't see them hopping. I just wanted to hop on here. Hop
Maybe
where?
they hopped on. You didn't see it.
We'll be seeing a lot of hopping videos soon.
Yes.
All right.
Hopping on.
Jimmy just hopped out here, so we're
hopped out
gonna,
on the patio.
and I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna bounce off of here. All right. Anyways, they see me hopping. They hating. All right. I see the reference there, Taylor. All right. So 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be back on live right here, Food Talk TV, and we'll show you the finished product. Hopefully. Okay? Hopefully. Take care. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you guys for the follows.
You know that, bro?
What's up? What's up?
Don't say G.
All right, makeup is taking care of everything right now.
Mic is
Now
on.
I'm good to go. My mic is on. Turn the mic on. All right. So
Whoa, man.
we got.
Why you going so close? Don't be tailgating me, bro. He's tailgating.
Oh snap! All right, what's up, everybody? So yes, this is a marathon. So this is the third part
I thought you guys said this is American.
for the beef short ribs. Did I?
Comedy's here. Comedy's here.
Where did I put my knife?
I stole it from you.
You did?
Yeah, I need hot dog. Give me hot dog. Let me play with it. You putting it now?
Thank you. Yeah.
Alright.
Well, should I wait?
No.
Do I need to put them in a pan?
Oh, sorry. 6'5". Alright.
You want food? All right, so I'm gonna show you the food. Hold on.
I get a pan. Another video where I come back with a pan too?
Yeah, you have two pans? Two little ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's two different flavors. All right, hold on, y'all. So these beef short ribs have been, they got smoked for 8 hours, okay? 8 hours, 250, 275 in the Weber kettle. We cook them indirectly. So, and then for 45 minutes, they've been resting in the oven. Okay, I put the oven on keep warm. So that's really low temp. And now they are ready for us to cut them open. And I'm going to show you guys what they look like. So jump on in, tap on the screen. If you are back for part 3, welcome back. If you're watching us on YouTube, Facebook, anywhere else that you're watching the replay, thank you for tuning in. Consider following or subscribing if you have not already. And also, listen guys, tomorrow we have a live on FTTV creators, okay? FTTV creators, and that's for everybody who is in the agency or they want to be part of the agency. Thank you guys for the follows. I'm seeing them come in. Thank you. Thank you guys for starting to double tap on that screen. Let's go. Come on. Okay. Listen, look. I have the meat right here. Okay? I'm not cutting the meat till you guys get me some likes. Come on, man. What y'all doing? I worked hard on this meat here today. Okay? I don't need you guys to pay me. I don't want you guys to do nothing. I just want you guys to tap the screen. Double tap on that screen. 5K likes. We're gonna cut these. So we got this one, which is SPOG. And then I made a little concoction with some chili powder and another SPG. Yes. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, bro.
All right.
What's up, young lady? How are you doing? It's Liza. Come on, hang out with you. That's not cool.
Okay. Come on, y'all. Tap. Let's go.
She wants to get on the camera.
Yeah. I'm doing a live stream right now, so we're having dinner in 20 minutes. Okay?
Is that alright?
So tell mommy that we're having dinner in 20 minutes.
You ready?
You ready? Okay, good. Anyways, y'all. 2,300 likes. Come on, y'all. Let's go. We got the meat. We ain't playing around. Right? So we want 5K before we cut the meat. 5K. Tired of fighting with y'all. I'm gonna cut the big one first. Tap. Let's go. 3,000. Let's do it. Come on, man. I know y'all good. Oh, JD. I want you to try this. On or off, it don't matter. Yeah, you're
The
ready.
camera's not facing over here, though.
Yeah. How's it going? 4,000. Let's go. All right, seems like you guys are almost there. Let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go, 5K. Let's do it. So these are my Dino beef ribs that we put on the smoker this morning just after 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? And they were done just after 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. Yes. Chipotle powder. Yeah, yeah. And the salt is smoked as well. Y'all see that beauty? This is just salt, pepper, onion, garlic. We didn't spritz, we didn't use a mustard binder, we didn't do anything crazy. We just let it smoke. Okay? Woohoo! I need photo. Where's my, I think my battery's dead on this. My black one.
Oh, it is, yeah. Battery's dead.
Alright. So we're gonna cut into this baby here. Let me see where we're at. You'll take a ton. Guys, don't stop tapping on the screen because I'm cutting the meat now.
Any video too?
Probably. Just a little clip. That beautiful smoke ring right there. Y'all see that? All right, so these are, whoa.
That's why the membrane is in.
So this is why I don't remove the membrane on these ribs, is because it holds it together. Okay, so now when I'm ready, I can remove it if I want. Oh, Brian's gonna get those bones.
Yeah. Hold on.
Come on now.
Look at that. Yeah.
You can see we have like a little lean side, and then this right here is the fatty side. It's going into the big fat portion. Beautiful beef ribs. Okay. Hey Brian, gotta get you a bag to put all these bones in.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking about earlier.
Yeah.
I'm getting bones, baby.
No, you're not getting bones, you're getting bones.
Oh, damn it. I like both.
Can you, just tell Susie to give you a bag, please.
How about a chocolate?
Grocery bag? Yeah. Let's go. Tap, 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 y'all. So this is the chuck plate ribs. It's so good. So the other one has a different rub. It's a kind of a spicy rub that I threw together this morning. The recipe for both rubs and for the entire process will be up on FoodTokTV.com. Okay? And if you're watching on YouTube, it will be down in the description below. So guys, remember to subscribe to our YouTube page if you haven't done so already. There you are. We got 4 more right here.
Sweet.
Oh man. So this one's smaller. This is the spicy one. I don't know if it's spicy. Gotta see how it cooks.
Say it wasn't spicy after you ate it. Alright, cooked it, I mean.
There we go, y'all. What is that? Oh, that's alive?
Oh.
I'm wondering, like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, look at that. What's up, Babs? How are you? Babs said voice. Yo, I'm hungry. That was dirty.
Alright, I am excited to try this one because this is a rub that I haven't
Spicy one?
cooked with. Yeah. Haven't cooked with this yet, so I want to try it. Let me get a good blend of fatty and lean. This looks good. What's up? What's up? Here we go. Hey guys, come try this.
But you can sneak in like this. That's good, man. That's what the rub you just tried.
This is which one? That's the spicy one.
It's spicy in the jar. That's not spicy, bro.
The chipotle or?
You ain't lying, that's up.
It cooks up, right?
Spicy was off, yeah. I mean, there's a little tingles in there. I can feel it.
So I could have gone heavier with the rest.
I would not say that's spicy.
This is flavor.
That's awesome. So this, when you taste the rub fresh out of the jar, it is very spice forward. But when it's cooked, the chipotle powder and the ancho just really makes a really good sweetness, right? It's not crazy hot. So I can remake this rub and actually go up on the spice a little bit and it'll still be good.
See your pinned comment?
Say what?
That pinned comment.
Hey brother, look through my first brisket and follow your instructions. Heck yeah, buddy.
Read a moment in silence.
Takare, yep.
Fill your stomach.
Yep. So, I love the flavor on the rub. I'm going to have you guys, I'm going to put the recipe up there so you guys can go try and make that rub for yourself. Absolutely delicious. And if you make it like I did, it will taste spicy if you're not cooking with it. But once you cook with it, most of that heat is gone and you're getting the flavor from those peppers. Okay? Yeah, buddy. You don't want to know dinner duty? I'm gonna show you guys something else. Don't move. I got a bonus. Hey, BJ.
He's got a bill. Bonus. Oh, thanks. Sorry. Smell that one.
Whoa. So I cooked some pork belly today. This is my jerk seasoning. Ooh.
The belly's falling apart.
All right. So this is pork belly.
Yeah.
We're gonna put this over a nice healthy salad. Is that what you say? Yep. Try a bite.
Huh?
Try a bite.
Have them try a bite?
Can you take a bite?
Sure. Jamie left.
Yeah.
Come here, Brian. Come eat a piece of this, man.
Try this. Tell me what you. So this is pork belly with the skin on, with the fat on, just smoked for 3 hours. We cooked this about 350 with my dry jerk seasoning on it. This was not brined or marinated or anything. Put it on heavy on the rub. Whew.
You could use
kind of
render
melts
that more. You could even render that more.
Yeah.
Yeah, just flavor it every time.
See that little fat? So when you buy jerk pork in Jamaica, you don't get crispy skin. You get skin like that. Right? Just nice and soft. You bite right through it.
Dude, look
Gone.
at this.
Look at the size of that short one.
Yeah, they're freaking massive. Jesus. Woo!
So I'm gonna just.
Want to take these off?
We can just put them in one of these, and you can bring those over actually.
Man. Oh my God, that was healthy. Excuse me, everybody. I apologize. Larry wants to see the dino ribs one more time.
Show him that. Show him the picture.
Hold on. It's a piece of that skin right there. You see that? Not crispy. Delicious. So, I'm going to sprinkle some of the dry rub on it. Mm-hmm. See? That's the skin that I pulled off.
Skin? Are you cutting the skin, or what are you going to do?
Yeah, we're going to cut it up so we can eat it. It's got the other seasoning on it.
Use it like Hannibal Lecter.
Oh, yeah. They make a mask out of it.
Oh my god, this feels so good.
There's some pepper in there that might burn my eyeballs. I can see him now. Poison eye. Kind of like burning wings. That's for me?
No fat.
Oh, thanks, man.
Well, no skin. The fat's still on there.
Whoa.
Spicy hot?
Did you show Larry that beef rib?
Not yet.
Hold on, Larry.
He's got dirty hands.
We don't want to cross-contaminate the pork and beef. Just keep it.
You got that weight glove still on? With you? Love you. They don't already.
That feeling's drying out.
Look at that. Show them that one right there.
The bone came right out there, Larry. See that?
Tell them that's without the bone. The bone's already going. Show them that pound.
This is dry. This pan. This is dry. That?
Show them how thick it is.
Thicker than a Snicker.
Thicker than a Snicker. That's good. Did you make a salad for this?
Yep.
You just gotta eat it. What'd you eat? Tomatoes. What did you have with it?
Mozzarella.
Oh.
It's kind of like a caprese.
So, funny he says, "Where are you? Hey guys, where are you?
Can't tell you that. We're hiding from the feds.
You're Federati?"
Yep. So if we tell you that, we're telling on ourselves.
Somewhere in the southern hemisphere.
We're in the southeast.
The Bermuda Triangle. Don't fly here.
What does meat cost there? A lot.
A lot. But not as much as California.
We can't afford to eat this dinner. Actually. So
Did you take the dogs off?
They're in there, bro. Bless you.
thank you. So you can put that on top of this.
This?
Yeah, and just carry both of them.
Woo! You got one for the dog?
You put them.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you put them on. You want
He put the thing in there.
Yeah. Can you close that down for me, please? So that I can snuff the fire out. All right, y'all. So, anyways, that was dinner, and So the beef short ribs, we are going to have the recipe up by tomorrow. We'll have tons of photos. You will see the recipes for the rub, for both rubs that we used. I like the rub. The rub came out better on the pork. The spicy one?
Yeah.
Came out better on it. Like I'm feeling the thing.
That short rib is.
Oh,
I had the chicken.
yeah, both of them.
Oh, the beef is about beef.
All right, y'all. So, all day on Food Talk, yes. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for coming through and watching, Melissa. I appreciate all of you. If you missed any of the segments, the full replay is going to be on YouTube, okay? And I think on Facebook too. Is that right? Mustard Queen? So yes, we had beef short ribs, and during the day I figured, you know, let me throw some pork belly on the smoker. So we had a piece of jerk pork belly with my homemade jerk seasoning. That's coming to a bottle near you soon. And then, no, I'm not going to fry the pork skin. We already smoked it like that. That's how I'm going to eat it. Nice and soft. But, yes. Thank you guys. 18K likes. Let's do it. I love it. Anyways, Food Talk TV is a collaborative group of creators. We are live every single day, and we have different creators on from different backgrounds, different ethnicities, different cooking style, different genres of food. Okay, so make sure you're following Food Talk TV. Make sure you go up to our website, check out the schedule, and see when your favorite creator is going to be on. All right, we have. When you look at every creator, you can see all their recipes that they've contributed to Food Talk TV, and you can know where you can follow those creators as well. All right? So, thank you guys so much. We appreciate your time. We appreciate all the likes, all the follows. Oh my God, we are almost to 20K. You are our favorite creator. Thank you, Larry. You know, you are my favorite people too. All right? All of you are my favorite people. You guys show up for me every single time, and I appreciate y'all a lot. Bourbon and bonfires, cooking 3 dozen ears of corn on the grill, and watching Kunchi. Hell yeah. 20K likes. You guys did it. You're some bad mama jammas. Alright, I'm going to go eat dinner and hang out with the family, so I wish y'all the best. Have a great Sunday. Make sure you come catch us on FTTV Creators tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Myself and Taylor will be chatting it up with you guys. All right? Bye.